happy Thursday.
How are you, Joy? How was your day yesterday?
Yesterday was my day off, so I'm reading. Okay, I was reading my book, Maze Runner. Yes, on the cafe near my house, but I couldn't concentrate on my reading, so I just waste sometimes. Yes, and that's it. There was nothing
Mm-hmm.
that special, but it was happy time. Yes, to take a rest. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, why were you not able to concentrate reading?
Um, I don't know. Well, is sometimes it always not sometimes, but it always occur when I open my book. Yes, especially when I'm reading English books. Yeah, I don't know. Well,
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure the book is interesting, but I just can't concentrate on the reading well. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. And maybe because of the location too, the cafe near your
Mm-hmm.
house, that maybe some people are looking at you, so that's why you can't concentrate, and there are a lot of distractions, right? Like,
No.
no.
Yeah, no, yes. The reason why I went to the cafe is cause I just want to get off from my um, lure, is it right? Lure, how can I say that's not lureness?
Lure,
Yes,
lure,
lure.
lure. So yes,
So the form of
lure.
that is also lure. The form of
Mhm.
the
Mhm.
that's known is also lure. You mean?
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm. Okay.
I just want to get up from the lure of my, the bed or some other things that I can play like guitar or TV. Yeah, so that was the reason I went to the cafe, and also that cafe is not busy and it's not that famous among the uh, townspeople. So
Mhm.
every time, except
Great.
sometime, every time I go there, that place was really quiet. Yeah, so that was the reason I went there. And yesterday was same, but well, I couldn't concentrate on reading, and I don't know the reason. Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Joy. Well, good job because you were able to use the word lure
Hmm.
the proper way. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Congratulations, Joy. You seem to know a lot of vocabularies now. And
Oh.
what I like about that is you use the vocabularies that you just read on the book or you just found out online. You make it a point to always use them in class or whenever you have an English conversation. Very good.
Yes, thanks.
You're welcome.
Yes. Also, also my cousin who is living in Seoul. Seoul is the capital of Korea. Anyway, he told me yesterday. Yes, he told me yesterday that he is preparing the interview um, to to enter or to participate in the English camp that will be held on July at his university. Yes, and the
Mhm.
pay is higher. The pay will be higher compared to other jobs. So he told me, no. He asked me to prepare the English interview, and because of the pay and because of a lot of things, I also got interested in that camp. But I don't know what kind of things I have to prepare for my English interview if I can get the chance to get the interview. Yes, do you know something about that
Mm.
English camp?
I'm not. Yes, Joy. I know some English camp interviews. However, I'm just not sure if it's the same in Korea. It actually
Mm-hmm.
depends on the interviewer. because normally here in the Philippines, before the interview starts, there will be an initial interview wherein they will ask you to. It is an exam, grammar exam.
Mm-hmm.
If you pass that, then you move forward to the next level, which is the interview. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And they would just ask you normal questions about yourself, your degree, your course. Why did you stop this semester? How long have you been studying English? Things like that. Normal
Mm-hmm.
questions about yourself. It's not a job interview, like a real job interview. So I think this time they're just going to test your English skills if you're qualified to teach for the English camp, which I
Mm-hmm.
believe you are because you're
Okay.
very spontaneous.
I see. Then what if because he asked me the text of our class, so what if he want to prepare his English camp interview through the Mint website? Then uh,
Hmm.
what kind of book will you recommend for him?
Hmm. Okay. Actually, online um, we have interview book, so
Yes.
interview questions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. However, the main topic of the interview questions is when you are trying to apply at a company. Like, for example, if you want to apply at an engineering, software, or advertising company, then that's going to be the topic. Okay.
Yes.
For example, um, the questions that you should be anticipating are what made you apply for an English camp? Hmm.
Things like that.
Okay. Yes. What made you apply? How long is the English camp?
Sorry.
How long is the English camp?
4 weeks.
For
Yes.
just 4 weeks?
Yes, 4 weeks.
Hmm. Okay. These
Mm-hmm.
are the questions that you should anticipate. Then what can you contribute
Mm-hmm.
to the camp or to the students? Hmm. What are your weak points? Normal interview questions. What are your strengths? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So just prepare answers for these. And of course, tell me something about yourself. Okay. Why are you interested in this job? Okay.
Okay.
Like that. And make sure that all your
Mm-hmm.
answers should be positive. Okay.
Okay. Of
Hmm.
course.
You will also yeah, you can also expect a question like this. Right now, you're not going to the university, you're on break, and they would ask you, "What's the reason?" Then you can give them the reason. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All
Like
right.
I just
How
want to have
long?
a rest. Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm sorry. You just
Uh,
want to have a rest. You
yes,
said.
rest from my study, and I just want to think about the specific area of my major. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Okay. Once you were able to answer these questions, Joy, send it to me. I will help you. I'll correct it, or
Oh,
I'll even add some some good points.
oh,
Okay.
great.
All
Thanks.
right. Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Um. So, what do you think are the age group of the students in the English camp?
Usually in Korea, the age is from what I know is their age is from elementary school to the middle school. Yes.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Most
Okay.
of them are just elementary school. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
To middle school.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Then also prepare an answer for this. So, what are your teaching strategies? Okay,
Mm.
for young students to learn English. Okay. All
Mm.
right. Once you're done, send it to me. Okay, I'll help you
Okay.
out.
Yes. Thanks.
You're welcome, Joy. Okay, let's go back to our lesson. But before this, I'd like to talk about your question.
Yes, seizure and
Okay,
seizure,
sorry, one more time.
seizure
Good job. Okay, correct. The other one.
and seizure. Is it right?
Sorry, the second word.
Seizure,
Okay, this is
seizure,
not a C. It's not an S sound because it's double S. So scissor, scissor,
seizure,
scissor.
seizure,
Hmm.
seizure.
Take note.
Hmm.
First word, C, long E sound. Okay, long E
Yes,
sound. Seizure.
seizure.
Okay. Second word, short E sound, and this is an S sound. Okay,
S,
not
not.
Z.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. So scissor,
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 scissor.
scissor.
Very good. There you
Mm,
go.
okay.
Okay. So first word.
Seizure.
Okay. Try to pronounce this a little bit longer.
Okay.
Seizure.
Seizure.
Very good. Next, this is short.
Uh,
Scissor.
scissor.
Okay. There you go. You got it.
Hmm.
Shall we
Okay.
do it one more time?
Okay. The first one is seizure. The
Very
second
good.
one is scissor.
Good. Okay.
Okay.
Can you make a sample sentence, please, for seizure?
Seizure is okay. Before that, what was the meaning of the first one?
Seizure.
Yes, I forgot.
Okay, because it's it's a condition. It's a health condition. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
When we talk
Seiz-
about,
mhm.
okay.
Oh yeah, I have it. Seizure. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Um. mm, okay. Because of his death, he is all um. He is all
All
furniture.
his, all his.
All his. How can I say this? What was that? It
Okay.
started with S, not S but F. What was that? Anyway, okay. All his
Furniture,
asset, furniture,
assets,
furniture.
assets.
Yes, asset is same
Very
with
good.
the meaning is same with asset, but there is a word that started with F. Do you know that word?
F,
Yes.
F. Finances.
Yes,
Finance,
finances.
just money.
Yeah,
Money. Okay.
finance.
Finances. It's okay. All
Okay.
right.
But if I want to say all his seizure, I mean all his finances was seizured, then is it natural or asset is more natural? I don't know that.
Assets are more natural because
Mm,
when you say assets, it is in general. It can be a house, money,
mm,
land, car, anything you own.
mm. Okay.
Because when we talk about finances, we only talk about money.
Money.
Okay.
Mm, I
Mhm.
see.
Mm.
Well, can you give me the
So
examples
it
of
would be better
asset
to.
and
Okay.
finance? Mhm.
Okay. Asset. These are things that belong to you, and it has value. For example, house and lot. This is your asset. Money in the bank,
Mhm.
car, stocks. These are your these are assets.
Yes,
Okay. When we talk about finances, they
that's only
mainly
money.
purely
Mhm.
money. Okay, just money.
Money. Okay.
Okay.
Teacher, sorry to interrupt you, but can I connect the charger? It's going
You
down.
sure you can,
Yeah.
Joy?
Okay.
Yep.
Um, I think I have to make it by fix it, but I don't have the time. Yes.
Take your time, Joy.
Thanks. Okay. Now I'm done.
Mhm.
Okay, I got it. So let's continue that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's
Um,
go back to the
mhm.
sample sentence. Because of his debt, all his assets. Okay. Continue your sentence.
Okay. Because of his death, all his asset is seizure. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right.
Mhm.
It's almost a perfect sentence, but we have some issue with the verb tense because of his debt, all his assets is seized. Okay.
Yes.
Let's make it right. Because
Mm,
of his
uh,
debts,
all his assets
assets,
were
very good. Were
were seized. Yes.
seized.
Seizure.
Seized.
Seized.
Seized. Yeah. Seized.
Seized.
Okay.
Okay. Seized.
Because in
Mhm.
the dictionary, Joy, we have two meanings of seizure. Okay.
Yeah.
First is to put a stop. When we talk about business, like assets or finances, we put a stop or we put a hold on the assets. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Seized,
Put on hold.
seizure, stop, put a hold. Okay.
Okay.
Now, when we talk about health,
Mm-hmm.
health, like our body,
Health. Yes.
health, yes. Seizure is a medical condition that can cause your muscles to lose control.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. For example, if you have very high fever, let's say 41 degrees Celsius, what's going to happen is you'll have a seizure, which will, like this, you like that.
I
That's
see.
seizure.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
hmm
So you
Do you
mean
know the?
sorry, but
mhm.
you mean seizure means I lose control of my body?
Yes.
Mm.
Okay. Do you know the condition epilepsy?
No, what's that?
Epilepsy. Okay. Epilepsy is a medical condition wherein the person will experience seizure from time to time. Okay.
Mm.
So
Okay.
your body, your muscles will shake, and then you'll be unconscious.
I see. Yes, yes, I get your point. So it's what was the word? It's um um I can't remember the word for now, but I got your point. Yes.
Mhm. Okay. Very good then.
Mhm.
Any more questions, Joy?
And I remember if I'm right, there was another question about maybe metal and metal.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Let's talk about that. So, metal,
Yes.
metal. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So, how would you pronounce the first word?
I used to read that as metal, but the dictionary is saying that as metal.
Metal.
Yes.
Correct. Okay. What about this?
That is
Second
also
word.
metal. Metal.
Mm-hmm. Take note. That's right. First, first word is metal. So it's this is just quick. Tense would be here. Metal. Okay.
Metal.
Metal.
Yeah.
Metal.
Metal.
Okay.
Metal.
There
Yes.
you go. Here, metal. Tense would be. This is a lax sound. Metal.
Met,
Metal.
metal. Metal.
Mm-hmm. You have to be distinct with the D sound. Metal.
Uh,
Metal.
s-
Metal.
metal. Metal. Is it
Okay.
right?
Let's. Yes, it's right. Let's try that in a sentence. Okay.
Okay. Metal and metal. Mm.
Please read that.
Okay. The metal in the backyard make a loud sound after last night. So the metal in the backyard made a loud
Okay, one
sound
more
last
time,
night.
Joy.
Yes. The metal in the
Very good.
backyard,
Okay.
yes, made a loud sound last night. Mhm. Metal.
Perfect. What about the second sentence?
He got a gold medal for being the champion in the swimming.
and swimming. Very good. Yeah?
Mm.
So I think you already got the correct pronunciation.
But I don't know. Well, the
Hmm.
first one is metal, but the second one is the. So is it the difference between the position of well stress?
Hmm. Here, the first word when we talk about iron, like metal,
Mm.
okay, you have to be fast in reading. Okay, metal. Okay.
Metal.
However,
Mm.
yeah. However, when we talk about gold or silver medals, you have to be lax and then go fast on the second syllable. Metal.
Metal.
There you go. And
Mm.
then for metal, it's fast. Metal.
Metal. Metal.
There you go. Metal.
Metal.
Okay. No problem. You
Mm.
got it. Mhm.
I have to practice that more so I can distinguish them.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. And actually, you can distinguish them by the sentence itself.
Yes,
When
of
you're,
course. Hmm.
yeah, okay. So you can figure out. All right.
Yeah.
Very good, Joy. Any
Okay.
more questions?
Not for it. Yes, not for now. Okay.
None for now. Okay. Very good. Hmm. Okay. So question 8. Okay, we're in question 8 now, and we're gonna talk about your neighbor.
Yes, neighbor. Mhm.
How many neighbors do you have?
So many neighbors I have. I can't count them cause there are so many
Mm,
neighbors around my house cause this is apartment,
okay.
but I don't know them at all cause yes, I always live in dormitory. Yes, when I was younger
Uh,
than now, and also for now, I don't have the chance to meet each other cause their well their schedule and my schedule is totally different. So yeah, and if
mhm.
I meet them by chance, then I just greet a word like hello, and that's it. There wasn't any kind of conversation at all, so I don't know my neighbor at all. Yeah, that's it.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Okay, thank you, Joy. So let's talk about this. Who is your closest neighbor? Okay.
Mhm.
Now, let's read the example. Take note of the rising and the falling intonation, Joy. We talked about that yesterday. So I'll be expecting that when you read the sample answer. Okay?
Okay,
Good.
okay, let's start. I don't know my neighbors well. A lot of senior citizens, a lot of senior citizens live near me. I know Mr. Park, who lives next door. His wife died 2 years ago, and his children have their own families. We invite Mr. Park to dinner sometimes. These days, Mr. Park talk about moving in with his son's family. We will miss Mr. Park. Yeah.
Very good. Thank you, Joy. Now, it seems to me that you are now clear whenever you pronounce short E words.
Oh.
You already got the pronunciation, and I
Mhm.
think you're not aware yet, but good job. However,
Thanks. Mhm.
I think it's the other way around now. You're having
Mhm.
issues pronouncing the long E sound. So you said families. Families.
Families.
Very good.
Yes.
But here you're able to correct yourself these days. Very good.
These days. Yeah.
Mhm. I think you're improving when it comes to intonation.
Oh.
So make it a habit to read aloud, okay?
Mhm.
As
Okay.
if you're the one speaking, so you can get intonation, okay?
Okay.
All right. So who is your closest neighbor? If you
Mm.
don't have
Mhm.
a neighbor that's close to you, it depends on you and how you're going to answer this one, okay? I want to hear that.
Okay.
I'll give you
Let's.
time. You may answer when you're ready.
Okay. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, I'm ready.
Mhm.
Let's start. Okay. I don't know my neighbors well. but the only neighbor I know a little bit more than others is a a child the child who is living at the second floor. He always he's always okay. He is always smiling, and he always greet to me in a loud voice like "Hello, ma'am." But I really like him. But what I really don't like for him, and that is the only thing that I don't like, that is he always call me as ma'am, and I just wanna tell him I'm not ma'am, but I'm a little bit older than you, but I'm a single, so I'm not ma'am yet. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Joy. Good. You can't really say much because you're not close with any of your neighbors. I understand,
Mm-hmm.
but at least you tried your best in answering or satisfying this question. Good.
Okay, good.
The he's a child.
Yes,
Okay, Joy, when you say I'm a single,
I'm
okay,
a
what's wrong
single.
with this? Yeah.
Mm, well, it's kind of strange. I know what's wrong with. I know somehow I mean, what was that? The problem of my sentence, but I can't get the exact point of the saying. So, what I want to say, what I wanted to say is, say was, I'm not that old like my mother or other ma'ams, but I don't know. I didn't know what to say at the time. Yes,
It's okay, Joy. I understand you, but anyway, this is still wrong. Can you
Mhm.
say I'm a married?
I'm I'm a married. I'm a married.
Yeah. Yeah. Can you say I'm a married? Because if you can say I'm a single, then you can say I'm a married.
Oh, oh, why?
Okay. No, actually, both are wrong, Joy. Okay. I'm single.
Ah,
I'm married. Okay.
I got your point. Yes,
Okay. All right
because
then.
both of them are
And
adjective, right?
exactly. That's
Ah,
right, Joy. Okay. All
mm,
right. And sometimes people would say ma'am because they want to show respect. I think
mm,
so. Like, for example, if you go in the cafeteria, regardless of your age, whether you're 10 years old, 20, or 25 years old, the waiters will approach you, but they would still say, ma'am, can I take your order? Because maybe they are showing respect. Okay?
I see.
So that's totally fine, Joy. Don't feel bad if your neighbor would say, "Good morning, ma'am." Okay, and then you feel, I'm so young. Because if if you go to if you go to other countries, you will realize that saying "ma'am" is a form of politeness. Okay.
Okay, but here in Korea,
Yeah.
that's somehow different when we say that word in English. When we say that word in Korean, that
In
only
Korean.
means, yes, in Korean, that only means the woman who is older and who is married and who is looks not that pretty. Yes, that kind of,
Mm.
yes, woman.
Okay, so remove that. Think in English. I also have an experience when I was in my 20s and I went to a store and then, ma'am, how can I help you? And then I really get irritated because do I look like a teacher? Because in the Philippines we only use ma'am for teachers when we were young,
Ah,
but
really?
then I realized that oh maybe it's an act of politeness or respect. Okay,
Ah,
that's
I
fine.
see. That's new to me anyway.
Okay, Joy. Yeah,
Yeah.
all right. So don't feel bad anymore, okay?
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow, Joy.
Yes. Bye bye,
Bye.
ma'am. Bye.
Thank you.
Yeah.